Greetings, Galaxy fans. Cobi Jones, Mark Rogondino here with you for your CONCACAF Champions League update. Let's get you started by taking a look at the Group 5 standings, where the Galaxy sit atop with 2 wins so far and a +7 goal differential. Sitting in second place is the El Salvadoran side, Isidro Metapan, but you can see they have a win and a loss so far and a -1 goal differential, so a lot of room to be made up. And that brings us to the third team, the Puerto Rico Islanders, who have yet to earn a win in CONCACAF Champions League play so far, and that is the Galaxy's next opponent. Cobi, it'll be the second time in a couple of weeks that the Galaxy face off against the Islanders, but this time it's down in Puerto Rico. The good thing for LA, they've had success there already a couple of years ago, going down there and earning a win.
Well, exactly, and that's something that the Galaxy want to build off of, because you have some players that know how to play in Puerto Rico, because it is a little bit of a hostile environment. It's a situation where it's difficult to travel, and this is squeezed in between some league matches. So all those things are taken into account when you're looking at the Galaxy and how they prepare and get ready for this team, and thus the importance of having a big and deep squad.
All right, you look at the Galaxy, and what type of lineup do you expect Bruce Arena to field in this one? Because in the first go-around against Puerto Rico a couple of weeks ago, we know it was great, the end result, 4-0 for the Galaxy, but he put out almost a complete reserve team, a lot of young players, but it didn't prove to make any difference because the Galaxy came away with the win.
Well, I feel you're going to see Bruce Arena actually do something very similar, because I think his focus right now is a lot of what's going on in league and trying to get into the first few spots. But now, when we're talking about CONCACAF Champions League, the Galaxy's in such a great position, way ahead in first place. It'd be very difficult, even after a win here, for Metapan or Puerto Rico to even get close to the Galaxy. So I expect to see a lot of young players playing, getting some more time, and letting those players experience, playing on the road and that difficult situation, because that way you're giving them some experiences and making them better players.
So with only one team coming out of the group of 3 in each of the 8 groups in CONCACAF Champions League group play, obviously this is an opportunity for the Galaxy really to take a firm hold of this group. Yes, they're already the top team in the group, but if they can capture 3 points in Puerto Rico in this game, they set themselves up almost for that 4th and final game down in El Salvador. I wouldn't say meaningless, but you couldn't place a lot of emphasis on it in the sense that the Galaxy would already have 3 wins in 3 games.
Well, I completely agree with you, and knowing how Bruce Arena is, he's looking a little bit forward on this, understanding that they're in a very good position right now, and he's weighing his options with players, probably going to see which young players are in form. Like, he's not just going to throw out, anybody or anyone. It's going to be players that are in form, playing well in training, and that deserve a chance and opportunity. And this is the time to give it to them, because it is a meaningful match. It is something where you need to get a result and get points, so there is some type of competition and pressure there for these young players. But also, it's not so overwhelming that you're going to, possibly, crush the confidence of any players if they don't do so well.
Knowing the way that you know Bruce Arena from playing under him and also being a part of his coaching staff, he has to be pleased with how the young group of players, McBean, Villarreal, have performed. But this could also be an opportunity for them to try a completely new stage. Yes, it's an international stage like they did before against Puerto Rico here at the Home Depot Center, but now they're playing down in Bayamon at Estadio Juan Ramon Lubrial, which, as you said, is going to be a difficult conditions, but it could be a great learning platform.
Well, exactly. That's one of the big issues, is that it can be a learning platform. And regardless, look, I've been at this stadium and I've seen the pitch, and I know what it can be like at times. I mean, I've gone down there, and literally it's a swamp, at times. So this is a learning experience for whoever steps on the pitch for the Galaxy, of how to deal with adverse conditions, deal with playing on the road, deal with a hostile crowd. And these are things that, okay, if you're looking at playoffs or later stages of CONCACAF Champions League, you're not going to take too much, opportunities with young players. But now, when you're in a good position, and most likely you're going to go through, this is where you want to give them some experience to handle all those different situations.
It's a former baseball stadium down there in Bayamon, Puerto Rico, which is just outside of San Jose. Remember, baseball was king for a long time down in Puerto Rico, but now the Islanders have grabbed a lot of the attention down there. So it's the 3rd game in Group 5 play for the Galaxy, and a great opportunity for LA to grab a hold of Group 5 and really put themselves in a good position to advance into the knockout stage, taking on Puerto Rico. All right, for this week's CONCACAF Champions League update, Cobi Jones, Mark Rogondino, thanks for joining us.